When Tesla first arrived on the scene in 2012, they changed the game with the introduction of the Tesla Model S. But at $70,000 starting, the Tesla Model S was largely inaccessible to the average car buyer. Now, in 2018, Tesla presented the Tesla Model 3 as a way for the rest of us to drive clean and in style. Beside me is the long-range version of the Tesla Model 3. Starting at just $47,000 new, the Tesla Model 3 long range has a maximum range of 353 miles on a full charge and can accelerate to 60 miles per hour in a respectable 4.8 seconds. Let's check it out. My name's Blake, and this is Blake Check.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's dive right into the Tesla Model 3. In today's episode, I'm going to go over a few highlights that make the Tesla Model 3 long range that I'm driving a compelling option for replacing my used 2013 Tesla Model S60. I've already gone over most of the things that I do and don't like about my Tesla Model S in episodes 1 through 4 of Blake Check. If you haven't already, go ahead and check those out. First, let's discuss range. As the name suggests, the Model 3 long range has longer range than the base Model 3 with up to 353 miles on a full charge. Compared to my Model S, which only has about 190 miles of range, that means less time and money spent on charging. That said, my 2013 Model S was optioned with unlimited free supercharging when it was purchased new back in 2013. As of 2016, Tesla no longer offers unlimited supercharging as an option, meaning that Model 3 owners have to pay a fee per kilowatt hour to use superchargers. Before I get started, I should preface this by saying that I am by no means an expert on the advanced software features that Tesla has to offer, so I'm just going to give you a brief overview. This Tesla Model 3 that I'm driving is equipped with the optional feature known as Autopilot. Tesla's Autopilot enables your car to steer, accelerate, and brake automatically within its lane. It can also change lanes and take freeway exits and entrances at your command. Autopilot requires periodic feedback from the driver. Think of this as an advanced version of Lane Keep Assist. Tesla's also developing what they're calling full self-driving. I should mention that Autopilot and full self-driving are separate features. All new Teslas, including this one, have the hardware needed for future use of full self-driving. The system is designed to be able to conduct short and long-distance trips with no action whatsoever required by the person in the driver's seat. Full self-driving is currently undergoing beta testing, meaning that some Tesla owners on the road today are currently using this feature. Pretty wild. You basically just hop in your Tesla, tell it where to go, and it takes you there. What a time to be alive. These tech features are really the bread and butter of Tesla, and my old Model S lacks all of this tech. To be honest, this is the main feature that I'm envious of in newer Teslas. That said, these features come at a cost. The option for these advanced tech features currently costs an additional $10,000 on top of the base price of your new Tesla, and is rumored to increase in cost in the future. The next highlight of this Tesla Model 3 that I want to discuss is the minimalistic styling. So as I mentioned in my previous videos, my Tesla Model S is considered simplistic in comparison to traditional cars. But this Tesla Model 3 that I'm driving takes it a step further. The Model 3 doesn't have a gauge cluster and hardly has any buttons. Everything, including the trunk and hood release, is controlled by the center touchscreen. And personally, I love it. I hate clutter like buttons and unnecessary knobs everywhere. That just drives me nuts. So that said, I can understand why some people might not like this. Having to fish through a touchscreen to do simple things like opening the glove box, for instance, and adjusting the AC can be cumbersome, especially for folks who aren't as comfortable with basic tech. The final notable advantage that this Model 3 has over my car is the handling. Because the Model 3 is significantly smaller and lighter than my Model S, it handles corners much better with minimal body roll. That's not to say that my Model S isn't fun to drive though. All Teslas, even the SUVs, benefit from having instant torque and a low center of gravity, largely due to the massive battery pack that sits under the floorboard. As fast as my Model S is, it simply can't outrun its weight. This Model 3 is much more balanced and has a stiffer traditional coil suspension setup as opposed to the softer active air suspension that my car sits on. On the plus side, my active air suspension makes for a super smooth ride, so if you're into that, it's for you. Personally, I prefer a little more road feel and control.
Thanks for tuning in for episode 5 of Blake Check. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the Tesla Model 3 long range. Is it a viable option for your first electric car? Should I trade in and upgrade my 2013 used Model S for a Tesla Model 3 long range? Big thanks to the Scottsdale Tesla service team for letting me spend some quality time with this car. I also want to thank all of you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. It helps my channel grow and it lets me know that I'm not wasting my time. Until next time, this has been Blake Check, and that's a wrap.